Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is we are going to talk about a movie that I just watched recently. It's called Anything's Possible. Is on Amazon. So if you have an Amazon or Prime account, you can watch like movies on there, and it's on there. And basically, it's about this girl. She's transgender. It's definitely a Gen Z movie for sure. I am a millennial that the this movie took place like in high school, and it was definitely like super high tech, like with Instagram and the internet being so what it is today. So definitely it's definitely a Gen Z movie for sure. But yeah, it's basically about a girl being transgender, and I want to do basically a movie review on that because she is trans, and this channel is about being transgender and stuff. So yeah. So before we begin, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, and don't forget to subscribe. It's a free way to help you grow out. So let's get started. Okay. So yeah, so definitely I was on Amazon Prime. I was dilating, and so I was just like going through Amazon Prime, like what movie should I watch, and I saw this movie, Anything's Possible. It's a trans girl, and basically she's in high school. Oh, by the way, I am gonna probably give out spoilers in this movie and stuff. So if you want to watch the movie and you don't want me spoiling anything, I would recommend to go watch the movie first and then come back and watch this video so then you can understand what I'm talking about, more understand what I'm talking about. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, so basically this girl, she's transgender. She's probably like she's in high school. I think she's like what 14, 16 years old. So yeah, so she has a very supportive mom, and so she goes meet up with her girlfriends in high school. And she's definitely like a fashionista. She's definitely like a type of girl that I wish that I was in high school because I didn't transition until I was 18 when once I had freshly graduated out of high school. But with her, she was able to transition at a very young age, as you can see in the movie. She's very feminine, very girly, very fashionista, stuff like that. And I'm just like, dang. And her mom, she had a very cool mom in the movie. I think her mom was a doctor, so like she was really good. So basically, yeah, so she goes into the high school with her girlfriends. Her girlfriends, beautiful, popping. They're like cis girls, but I mean, they was popping too. And yeah, so basically, I don't know, basically how like in the plot in the movie. So definitely, it kind of like gives like because I like movies like that. It's basically a love story movie. That's basically what it is. It's a love story movie. So I was just like, oh, maybe this might like give me hope, stuff like that. But definitely in high school, I did not. I actually had a couple guys that wanted me in high school, but it was definitely on the down low. And those people, I went to high school. The high school that I went to, it was very like hick. It was very, I don't know if those, like, I don't want to offend nobody saying stuff like that, but I'm just say how I perceived it. It was very hick town. It was a very small town. It was predominantly Caucasian race at that high school. There was really no diversity at the high school that I went to, and everyone knew everyone's business. And if you were different, I feel like you were definitely targeted and you were shunned for being different. And that was my experience at that high school that I went to, and everything like that. So definitely watching this movie, it was really hard for me to relate because I think they had lockers and stuff. And in the high school that I went to, we had like PE lockers, but it was definitely supervised. You could not go in there when you wanted to. It was definitely like when you go there to get dressed, put your stuff in the locker and get out, basically. And then when it was time to leave out of PE class, you go in there, get dressed, get your things out of the locker, and you leave. So, yeah, but I mean, it was cute. It was definitely cute. Basically, it was like a love story. It was definitely a lot of drama though. So I guess like the girl, her friend liked the guy or whatever, but the guy ended up really liking her and then gave her flowers and stuff like that. So it was definitely a big like it kind of ripped a hole in her friendship with her best friend or whatever. So Yeah, it was just like really big debate. And then also too, like in that movie, she was also changing in the girls' locker room too, which I thought was pretty unique because I've never heard or seen anyone that was transgender changing in the girls' locker room, you know? So definitely that was part of one of the plots. Like I guess she got into it with her best friend in the locker room. So then the best friend felt some type of way and basically was like, oh, she has this man strength. The man part of her came out and she attacked me, so then she had to start changing into like a bathroom down in the basement at the high school, which I thought was crazy. So, but definitely, it was definitely cool. It was, I would say, it was definitely realistic. I really liked how it definitely kind of gave it kind of. They did have like some stereotypes of being trans and everything like that, but it was definitely a trans youth movie. Like it kind of gave me a little bit of like I Am Jazz a little bit, you know, because she was so young and everything. Um, Definitely, I really liked how the mom was super supportive, you know, in the movie. She even, it was like some real stuff. Like she definitely had, like her dad didn't want to talk to her anymore because she was trans, you know. So that was definitely kind of interesting because, you know, unfortunately that does happen too in real life. So I liked how they made that very realistic. Um, Also too in the movie, like the love thing, it was cool, it was cute. But one thing that I did not like about the movie is that at the end of the movie, basically the guy, they ended up going like their own separate ways. Like they dated and stuff like that. And then I think there was like a part where I think they were about to like do the do, but I think one of the friends had caught her in the window or something like that, and then that's when they stopped. Um, but I was gonna say, like, I feel like at the end of it, it was kind of dumb because I think they ended up break. So at the end, she ended up like repairing her friendship with the girl that basically got her feelings hurt because she thought the guy wanted her, but really wanted her trans friend, you know. And also too, like, I felt like at the end they broke up, and then so they kind of just went their separate ways. I'm like, I don't know, me, I'm like, if you're my boyfriend, like we gonna work this out, like we gonna be together to the end of time. Like that's kind of how I feel. Like if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I would not break up on no petty stuff. But I think what it was like because I think they were graduating. Oh my god, it was like a couple of weeks ago. I seen this movie and I'm doing a recap on it. I feel kind of bad, but they ended up breaking up at the end though, and then they kind of just went their separate ways because she wanted to go to a college like all the way out of state, I guess for her fashion design thing. So yeah, and then oh yeah, he wanted to, I guess his parents was pushing him to go to do like this prestigious college, university or whatever, but he really just wanted to go to like some basic, like I think community college or some trade school thing that he wanted to. He really didn't want to do all of that. So it was definitely a really interesting movie. Definitely also too, I liked some of the lingo that they used in the movie, like woke, like, oh, I don't want him dating me so he can get like some woke points or whatever. Like he, you know, like all these men now they want to date trans girls because they want to be on that woke trend. Like it's a trend to date a trans girl, you know. And that I can totally relate to that. I can kind of understand what she was saying with that. So definitely this movie, it was cute. I really liked it. It was definitely a little teenage. It was a little like it was a little young for me because you know it's very young kids. I'm 26, so it's like I can't really I'm not in high school anymore and I can't really relate to that young love, like that gushy mushy love stuff, you know, and it's like super petty and it's like drama too, like in high school, like all that drama and like and then also too like the social media and stuff like that. I think when I went to high school, that's when Instagram, I think it was in 10th grade, and I think Instagram had just came out. So definitely the social media that's played in the movie, like people Instagramming and TikToking and posting things online and stuff. Um, yeah, definitely. We didn't really have all of that in high school. Like we did have Instagram, but like there was no one popping. There was no one at my high school that was an Instagram model and was like actually making a career out of that. So yeah, so that like was kind of new. Oh yeah, there was also too, I forgot. So the girl too, the main character, she was uploading her transition. She was doing like YouTube videos, and then her mom definitely you see her being like a cool mom during the whole movie, but the only time when she wasn't like a cool mom was when her video, I think one of her YouTube videos went viral or whatever, because she was talking about the incident that happened, about the drama between her friend and then like her boyfriend and stuff. So I guess that video went super viral. Like everybody, even her mom saw the video. And then her mom went straight into her room and took her computer out her room. It was a big fight. She was saying, like, if you live into this house, like, I'm trying to protect you. Like, you're not about to tell the whole world you trans. You are not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. Stuff like that. And so that was just super crazy because I remember when I was in high school, I wanted to do YouTube. And I remember my family member was like, no, you're not posting anything online. Like, take it down, all this stuff. Like, and this was back at the time too, where like women, trans women of color was getting murdered. It was mainly trans women of color getting murdered, and it was on the news. Like it was on like all over the news, like trans women getting attacked and murdered and stuff. And it was mainly women of color too. So that were trans, that you saw in the pictures. And so that was kind of scary. And my family did see that. And my family member did send me an email about, like, hey, just let you know this is what's going on in the world. Just need you to be aware of your surroundings and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what, that is very interesting. So it was very sad and then, you know, very interesting. Like, wow, this really is going on, you know. So definitely, it kind of like, you know, when the mom was tripping out, like flipping out. I mean, she had a reason to. So she was just like, this ain't cool. I don't know, like all this stuff. So that was interesting. And I remember in high school, I remember I had a family member telling me to take the videos down. But now I'm an adult and I can do what I want. So yeah. But yeah, definitely, it was definitely an interesting movie. But I'm pretty much, I think I summed up everything that happened in that movie. So, and definitely, I try to relate my situation to that movie as well. So, definitely, I would definitely recommend to go watch it though, because you know, you may relate to it a little bit differently. I don't know, I don't really know how old people are watching my vids. I think I know there's some older trans women that are watching this video, and I know there's some men watching this video too. And I don't know if I have any like young girls watching this, but definitely go watch it. Go see it. Um, I like watching things I can relate to, like, you know. So definitely, if you like this video, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay magical. Mwah.